Hello, everyone. Hello and welcome to Should We Ban the Burqa, an event hosted by the ANU together with the Canberra Times. I'm Lynn Minion, a journalist at the Canberra Times, and I'm here to introduce the debate, which brings together three leading commentators, Virginia Haussegger, Julie Pizzetti and Dr. Shakira Hussain, moderated by Professor Hilary Charlesworth, and they'll be looking into a controversial question. For all you Tweety Pies, the event will be live tweeted on Twitter by ANU Media. Anyone can join in the Twitter discussion at burqa ban or hashtag. Those of you with compatible phones can get free access to the ANU wireless system for your Twitter interaction. Username burqa, password @NUBurqa. The format of today's proceedings will begin with each panellist speaking for up to 10 minutes to set out their views. Then the discussion will open up to questions and comments from the floor, together with some of the best contributions made via Twitter. The debate will finish up with the panellists providing a brief summary of their positions. Your panellists are Virginia Haussegger, an ABC TV newsreader and a columnist for the Canberra Times, wrote in Forum a couple of weeks ago that the burqa should be banned in Australia. Virginia described the burqa as a hideous instrument of control and a tool of patriarchy used to subjugate women. Beside her on the panel is Julie Pizzetti, a former Parliamentary Press Gallery reporter, now a journalism lecturer at the University of Canberra. She's doing her PhD on the way the media portrays Muslim women. Next is Dr. Shakira Hussain, a visiting fellow at the ANU who specialises in gender in Muslim societies, and she's researched in parts of Pakistan where the burqa is worn. And of course, your moderator today is the renowned Professor Hilary Charlesworth, Professor of International Law and Human Rights in the ANU College of Law, an Australian Research Council Federation Fellow, Professor in RegNet and Director of the Centre for International Governance and Justice at the ANU. So let's find out, should we ban the burqa?
Many thanks, Lynn, for starting us off. Lynn has described rules of engagement. I think for today we'll hear from the speakers and we're not going to have questions between them, so please save your questions for the time after that. And we'll try and have questions that are coming to us via Twitter also. So if you can't catch my eye, perhaps you can Twitter it in and the best Twitter questions will come to us. So I'd now like to start without further ado, inviting a face who's very well known to us who watch the television news, Virginia Haussegger, to speak to us. Welcome, Virginia.
Thank you, Hilary. I just need to get this going. Okay. Thank you, and thank you for coming along today. First, it's necessary for me to make something very clear. I'm here today as a columnist for the Canberra Times, not as an ABC presenter. The ABC does not endorse my view on the burqa, but as a columnist, it gives me the right to express my own view. Those who've come here today hoping to witness a bit of a dog fight or a cat fight are going to be disappointed. Shakira, Julie and I are friends, and we have been for a couple of years. And good friendship sustains a difference of opinions, particularly among women. So, should we ban the burqa? Calling for a ban on anything is not something I do lightly, nor does it come easily. This is an uncomfortable place in which I find myself. Yet, Here I stand, I can do no other. Like the 16th century Martin Luther, who used those very words, I do not apologise for my writings. I abhor the burka and the niqab. I hate what these shrouds do to women. I'm appalled that women are separated from the world in this way. I'm a libertarian and I highly value the diversity and the tolerance that is encouraged and supported by a liberal democracy such as Australia. But I'm also a feminist, and the burqa is a feminist issue. For too long, feminists and women in general have been silent on this issue. As the niqab began to appear in our cities, mostly we've ignored it. Australians are good at that. As long as she doesn't get in my way, doesn't hurt or harm me, she can wear what she likes. After all, it's her choice, right? Choice is a vexed issue when it comes to the burqa and the niqab. The garment itself is more than just a heavy, enveloping piece of cloth. It is both tool and symbol of an ideology of intolerance and separation. An intolerance of women's liberty and free agency, and separation from any society in which women are free. In a Western democracy such as Australia, the wearing of a burqa and a niqab is sending a very strong message. I can't ignore that message, as I see it as a direct attack on something I value deeply, the social, cultural, political and equality of women in Australia. Now, this is not an argument about religion. Over the past couple of weeks, numerous Muslim women, scholars, academics have confirmed that the Quran does not call on women to fully cover their body and face in public in this way, or to conceal their identity in this way. This discussion is about the burqa, what it does to women, what it does to freedom, and what it does to equality. And my reference to the burqa includes the niqab. I do not put the hijab into the same category. I am not calling for a ban on the hijab or the headscarf, and I could not support such a ban. To help illustrate what I'm talking about, I'll use some photos as a backdrop. This first photo shows a woman standing in Kabul. She's wearing the blue burqa that's typically worn all over Afghanistan. This woman is me. I found the burqa to be extremely difficult to wear. I found I couldn't breathe, see, or hear properly. As reported by Lynn Minion in Saturday's Canberra Times, the feisty young Afghan MP Malalai Joya also hates wearing the burqa. It's not only oppressive, she says, but it's more difficult than you think. You have no peripheral vision because of the netting in front of your eyes, and it's hot and suffocating under there. Malalai Joya is famed for attacking her fellow MPs and their entrenched misogyny and corruption. As a result, she's been kicked out of Parliament. Now, having survived a number of assassination attempts, the burqa helps her to move about anonymously. It keeps her hidden.